Hello, grade 1. I'm sorry I couldn't be with you today. Today we were supposed to complete our reading worksheet for Unit 1, Week 3. Okay, so as you see here on top of the page, you see 3 words in the box. The first word is care. Care means to look after someone or something. What's the meaning of look after? Means to see if that person needs food or water or is sick or if that for example if my cat is healthy or not, if it's hungry or not. Okay, so care means to look and see if someone or something is okay or not. Like for example, a pet or a baby or a child. Okay, like for example, if you have a pet, you need to take care of your pet. If you're a parent, you need to take care of your baby. What about the second word, groom? Groom. Groom means to wash an animal or to brush the animal's fur. What is the fur? It's the animal's hair that covers his body. Okay, so groom means to brush the animal's hair or to wash its body, because since they have a lot of hair and fur, it can collect insects or bugs. Okay, what about popular? Popular means something that everyone knows. Like if you mention, when you say it to someone, everyone knows what that is. Okay, we can say this song is so popular, everyone can sing to this song. We can say that cats and dogs are the most popular pets. Okay. Okay, let's try to answer these sentences with one of these vocabulary words. Number 1, it says, I blank my horse with a brush every day. I blank my horse with a brush every day. Here we hear the word brush. Remember, brush, for what are we doing with the brush? We're cleaning it. So which word means that we use to brush an animal, horse? Care or groom or popular? Okay, if you guys remember, it would be the word groom. Groom, again, means to wash an animal, to give it a bath, or to brush its hair. All right, let's go to number 2. The song Baby Shark is a blank song for kids. All kids know this song and enjoy it. Okay, so Baby Shark is a blank song for kids. All the kids know this song. So when we play the Baby Shark, every kid knows how to sing to the song and do the actions, and they love it and enjoy it. So what word means that everyone knows it? Care or popular? I'm only going to say care or popular because we already used groom. So the correct answer would be popular. Okay. Number 3, I help my mom take blank of my baby brother. Baby brother, a baby. So I help my mom take care of my baby brother, because moms usually look after their babies. They feed them, they give them milk to drink, water, wash them, clean them, make sure they're healthy. Okay, now we have our other 2 vocabulary words. The first word is train. Train. Okay, and a train here is like an action. It's an action, not a thing. Okay, train means to teach an animal to do something. Okay, and the second word here is companion. Companion is a pal or a friend that keeps you company. What does that mean? Means a friend or someone that you spend time with. Okay? So a companion is a pal or a friend that you spend time with instead of staying alone. Okay, can a companion be a friend only? No, a companion can also be a pet. And we've learned this in our story this week, okay, about how special a pet can be to a person. Okay, number 1, let's start answering. My dog is a good blank. I like to play with my dog. My dog is a good blank. I like to play with my dog. What can we put here? Train or companion? Remember, train means to teach an animal to do something, but companion is another word for friend or pal. So I would put here, my dog is a good companion. I like to play with my dog. Okay. Number 2, I want to blank my dog how to sit. I will teach my dog. Here, I want to teach my dog how to sit. That means I want to train my dog. Right? Train means to teach a pet to do something or to learn how to do something. Alright, now we have the 4 high frequency words. Words that we should practice reading. Okay, in sentences, by itself. Okay, let's read them together. Come, be, good, pull. Come, be, good, and pull. Okay. My friend, number 1, my friend Max will blank to my house tomorrow. My friend Max will blank to my house tomorrow. What can we put here? My friend Max will come, or be, or good, or pull. My friend Max will come to my house tomorrow. Means he is going to go to his friend's house. Okay. Number 2, the dogs blank the sled so it can move. Here from the picture you can see that dogs, they're attached in a rope, and there's a boy on the sled. What are they doing? They're pulling the sled so it can move. So the dogs pull the sled so it can move. Number 3, I try to be a blank student. I try to be a blank student. I try to, we finish come and pull. So we have be a good student, or I try to be a B student. I try to be a good student. All right, next. Or number 4, I want to blank a doctor when I grow up. I want to be a good doctor when I grow up. Okay, remember the word be means that you are that person or want to be something. Or like some of you say, Miss Amy, I want to be first in line. Okay, now we're going to go to the story about Flip. Okay, I'm sorry if that's right clip here. Yesterday we read the story Flip, okay, about a pet dinosaur, okay, about a girl and her big pet dinosaur. Where did they go? They went to school. They sat in class. Then all of a sudden, Flip started making a mess. How did their teacher, Miss Black, feel? She was mad. Okay, and all the students liked Flip. When Miss Black needed help, he had a plan. Flip had a plan and helped her. he carried her on his neck and helped her put the words on top. And then all the kids clapped, and they asked Miss Black, can Flip come back? And then she said yes. Okay, so in the story there are key details. Key details are sentences that help us understand the story better and can put the picture of what happened in our mind. Okay, and the story is divided into 3 parts: beginning, middle, and end. So what I want you to do is says choose the correct detail for each part of the story. Now I have here a key detail at the beginning of the story. We will read each sentence and see which one is the correct detail for the beginning of the story. Let's start reading. A. Flip is a small pet. B. Flip is a big pet. Which one is the correct detail for the beginning of the story? Okay, remember, we mentioned that Flip is a dinosaur. Okay, he was the girl's pet. Was he big or was he small? He was big. So B is the correct detail. Number B, you can underline B. I don't know why this... Okay. Next, we have a key detail in the middle of the story. What happened in the middle of the story? Okay, we already mentioned some details. Let's see what the details are here. Flip goes to school and makes a mess. B. Flip does not like school. Which one is the correct detail that happened in the middle of the story? The correct detail would be Flip goes to school or class and then makes a mess. Okay, so you can circle or underline A. Number 3, key detail at the end of the story. Key detail at the end of the story. A. Miss Black says Flip can come back to school. B. Miss Black is sad. What is the key detail at the end of the story? When, of course, we remember that at the end, when Flip helped Miss Black and everyone clapped, they asked her, can Flip come back? And she said yes, Flip can come back. So A is the correct detail that happened at the end. Okay? Now, we mentioned that the genre of the story is a fantasy. This is our second week taking a fantasy, right? So a fantasy, what is a fantasy? Fantasy is a story that's not real, and so are the characters. What about the events? Can they happen in real life? No, because remember we took before two stories that are realistic fiction. Realistic fiction, the story is not real, but the things that happen in the story can happen in real life. Now, a fantasy. Can a fantasy happen in real life? No. Why? Because can you see, can you have a pet dinosaur? Can a dinosaur go to school? And anyway, there aren't any more dinosaurs. Okay? So again, write yes if you will find the following in a fantasy. It is a real story with real characters. Number 1, it is a real story with real characters. Would you find, is that a fantasy? No. Number 2, it is an imaginary story. Imaginary. You said that the word imaginary means that it's made up in the writer or in the author's mind. Okay, it's not real. The author was imagining this while he or she was writing the story. So a fantasy is an imaginary story? Yes. You will write yes for number 2. Number 3, the characters are not real. Of course, yes, the characters are not real in a fantasy. What about number 4? The events can never happen in real life. Yes, this is also found in a fantasy. In a fantasy, the story is imaginary. made up in the author's mind. The characters are not real. The animals or the people in the story are not real. The events can never happen in real life. Yes, you can never see something that in a fantasy story in real life. You can never see a cat have a pig for a pet. You can never see a squirrel go to the city and buy a hat and visit a museum. You can never see a girl have a pet dinosaur. Okay? Thank you for your time. See you later.